Hello, my fellow Nigerians. You see, I know it's painful to actually be stolen from, considering the fact that the economy is not in good shape, you know, going out to do hard work and then only to get robbed by someone. It's painful to normally see where they're beating thieves. Everybody just gather and they're beating thieves. It's normal for everybody to go there and want to render a slap, want to render a punch, especially when you remember one time where you were actually robbed or stolen from. You actually feel like you are just seeing the person that actually robbed you, even if it's a different thief. I understand that frustration, but I want this story that I'm about to give to actually be a lesson and a deterrent to everyone that actually mobs people. It's not everywhere you see where they're beating thief, you just go and join. It's not a good one at all. Desist from it if you are actually one of those. You see, 13 years ago in Port Harcourt, something actually happened. 2012 at the University of Port Harcourt. Something happened in the Ikwere local government area, Omokiri, in the ALUU community. You see, it was about four guys. These were students of the University of Port Harcourt. Four guys, namely Ugona Ubuzo. There was Tekena Elkana. There was Chidinka Biringa. And there was Lloyd Toku. These were four guys. They were friends. Something like a roommate kind of a thing. They were just close friends. But the parents of Ugona were quite rich, although not so rich, but they were not suffering, they were okay. So once in a while, they occasionally sent Ugona outside the country. So Ugona, being a student, once he's coming back from his trips, he usually buys clothes, sneakers, t-shirts, hoping to sell them to his fellow students when he comes back to Nigeria. So on one of these trips, he actually got stuff, items, and he came. And it was said that he sold these clothes or sneakers or whatever items to a guy called Bright. Bright promised to pay, but it was said that times went on, months, even weeks. Bright was taking Gona for a fool. Sometimes when Gona calls him to ask for the money, he behaves as if maybe the network is probably bad, like I can't hear you, that kind of a thing, and ends the call. So Gona resorted to his friends. He asked them what's the necessary decision to be taken, since he's looking like this guy is actually playing a fool on him. So these four guys actually told him to go and research on where Bright was residing, such that they go there by 5 a.m. before it was even done. Before Bright even leaves the house, they've gotten him. The ALUU community was a community that was opposite the University of Port Harcourt by then. And this community, by that time, we were actually going through this series of robbery attacks, breaking and entry, raping of women and girls. The community was not just having a good time, honestly. It was said that they've waited on the government and the police to intervene, but no hopes. Nobody was coming to their rescue. So they had to use their own citizens, the male children, the citizens of that community, to form a local vigilante group to keep things in check. September 2012, on the 5th of September 2012, these four guys, Ugona, Tekena, Chadinka, Beringa, and Lloyd, they all decided to go and bracket Bright in his house. So when they were going, they decided to involve a fifth person. Like I think it was a security personnel. It was said there was a security personnel to actually go with them. At least when Bright sees these numbers, he was going to kind of succumb or pay. But unknown to these guys, this fifth guy they were inviting carried a weapon, a gun, with him. They all left. So when they got to Bright's apartment, I personally, for one, I would not be in a happy situation or a happy condition. When I sell an item to you, I borrow you money, and I've been trying to call you to reach you. What's up about the money? And you are not saying anything reasonable. You are hiding from me. You are running. You are not taking calls. Honestly, if I actually come one-on-one to that kind of a person, I will not be in a frenzy mood. I'll be really, really mad. And their voices were loud. Regarding that, it was 5 a.m. The community was quiet. So suspicions arose in the community that, oh, one of those scenarios is happening again. Robbery. They're actually robbing there. So we don't know, started shouting thief, thief, thief. So Bright, seeing that these 5 girls were overpowering him, like they were trying to overpower him, he ran off from his room. So while he was running, it was said that this 5th guy that actually came with a gun shot at him. And then this local vigilante heard this gunshot, and then they all rushed towards this scenario where this stuff was happening, only for them to find these Juniport students. They were all in their 200 level. They were all first sons of their family, with 2 being the only sons. You know, it was hard for them to convince these local vigilante groups that, hey, they are not thieves, so they actually came to draw their money. But this local vigilante group already cramped them, you know, plus the fact that the 5th man just ran away after shooting a gun. So how are you going to convince that you guys are not thieves? They actually boggled them, got them arrested, and locked them up in a place till about 7 a.m. where they brought them out again. By this time, rumors have already spread around the ALUU community that, hey, one of these robbers have been raping us and, you know, stealing from us. I think they have been caught too. So it was hard for these guys to prove their innocence. Say they actually beat them up, stripped them naked. These were innocent people. They stripped them naked, beat them. They tried explaining to the people that they were not thieves, but nobody was believing them. But one person in the group who recognized one of these guys called the sister of one of them, telling her that, hey, your brother is about to be killed, or they called them something like that. And then it was said that the girl rushed to the scenario. But when she came, I was trying to explain to the local vigilante that these guys are not thieves. They are just students of the Port Harcourt who came to this community to actually meet up a friend of theirs who held them money. But they told her to keep quiet, if not, she'll be also victimized. They beat these boys and they killed them. And they also set them ablaze without proper investigation. That was a big mistake on the part of those local vigilante group. But what do you expect? Local vigilante group, no training, no seminars, nothing. They just act on impulse. You know, it was even said that the police came, you know, such that normally when a community catches a thief like that, you hand over them to the police. But the police came and they resisted the police that they were no longer going to hand over this set of guys to the police. And it was said that one of the policemen even joined these community people to beat these guys until they died. So this happened in 2012. It was until 2017 that the court finally sentenced 3 men to death. 3 men that were found in the videos that came out that time, because this jungle justice actually went viral. CNN, TVC, other news broadcasting bodies carried this news. So 3 of those men were sentenced to death. The policeman, I heard that his name was Lucky Oji, was also sentenced to death as about 2017, 31st of July. So you see, it's not a good thing to be among a mob beating up a thief that you know nothing about. You know, you just heard that they are beating a thief and then you don't rush go because you serve the verse. I also want to use this opportunity to pay my last respect, like a tribute to these 4 guys that lost their life in such a tragic situations, you know. And I also want to use this medium to hear from you guys in the comment section. Do you think the guys made a mistake by going to that community by 5 a.m. not knowing what the community was already facing? How do you feel about this tragic situation that happened about 13 years ago? Let us know in the comment section. My name is Darlington Edes Napier, and this is my YouTube channel, Harvest of Laughter. Please do well to engage when you see our videos, like, comment, and share. And I also want to let you know that there will be other series of other true life stories that you might want to learn from. It's all about knowledge. So if you like knowledge, engage. Thank you.